What is going on, guys? Shannon Fox here, back with another video. Today we have our UBA draft analysis. This was a points draft, so kind of like the MPL, I believe it's called. You have 120 points to draft it's either 8 to 11 or 8 to 12. I think it's 8 to 11, because I got 10 mons, and yeah, it's 8 to 11. So we had an early pick. I think it was like second or third. I was able to get my hands on our girl, Suki the Mawile. This thing hits like a truck. Also, it has that intimidate ability on coming in, so it can lower their attack before it mega evolves. It has a huge power ability, and it's a physical attacker. So basically, you see that 105 base attack stat? Yeah, that's base 210. Basically, it gets Sucker Punch, so it actually has priority, which is this isn't the most reliable priority, but you get what you get. It gets Stealth Rock if I want to run like a defensive support set. Player of nukes just basically almost everything. Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, Fire, Bang, Knockoff, Rock Slide, Stone Edge. It just gets so many moves that you can use for coverage as well. And this is just an amazing one. Yeah, it's slow. But he can take hits, as you see with those nice attack stats. It only has a base 50 HP, but at least it has the defenses. And usually we'll be able to take one hit and then fire back with something hard. Then over here, this is the mod I've been wanting to try for a while. It's one of our Z captains, Brony the Keldeo. This thing, just take a look at these stats for a second. At first, you may think, they're not that good. But this thing can take hits, as you see with those bulk stats, 91, 90, yeah. It's also very fast, and with that 129 base special attack set, can hit like a freaking really hard. It gets priority if there's like something like Scarf or something. Unfortunately, it doesn't get Ice Beam, but at least it gets Icy Wind. It gets like a bunch of moves. It also gets Secret Sword, which is cool. It's like Psyshock, but it's Psyshock, but for, what am I trying to say? It's like a fighting type Psyshock. Oh crap. Sorry about that. It even gets Bounce, which can help with the Z. It gets a bunch of coverage that can help with the Z. To just try and nuke something. But looking at it, it's base 72 attack, but it can still use that. Also with Specs or Scarf set, this thing just rips 13s. The next we have Bana, another one of our Z users, the Hoopa U. I also wanted to try this thing. I've used it before, but not too much. Base 80 speed, it's pretty decent Scarf speed. It has that quad weakness to Bug and U-turn with that low defense stat, so it's not taking any of those unless you run the, I forgot what berry it was. I think it's sort of like a U or something. But it can take hits on the special side unless it's single beam or some shit like that. It also gets really nice coverage on both sides, and also just look at this. Okay, just look at that base stat, and look at this. Okay, and then look at this. Yeah. And then also look at this. Yeah. So basically, this thing hits mad with a dark NEMZ Hyperspace Fury. It kills almost anything. Base 100 power plus Z makes it 180, I believe. Something like that. Actually, no, it's 200 maybe. Just look at all this coverage. Yeah. Yeah, just look at all that. I know, right? yeah, enough said. This thing's amazing. Also gets that magician ability if I want to play some mind games and take some items from opponents. Pretty nice. Next up here we have Hugs or Fairthorn. At first I was like, I don't really want to use this thing. Like, I've used Seed before and I actually really like that. But that thing like uses EV light and everything. I just haven't really liked Fairthorn, especially because it's easy to exploit its quad weakness, especially when you're prepping for it. Like, when you're using Pharaoh Seed, they don't really prep for it that hard because it's a tier 5 unevolved mon. So they usually don't like pack the HT fire and stuff, what they do for this thing. But you know, let me give it a try. I can set up with stealth rocks and spikes. Got some decent coverage, I guess. I can also gyro ball with that low speed stat. So if it's like 0, there, 0, and then a brave nature, what does it go to? 40. So it underspeeds most things. I can hit them really hard. Wait. I just had an idea. What if I run an Iron Ball of Fairthorn? That would hit so hard. Because that would be base 20 speed. Dang. So yeah, this thing, I want to see what it does. See if it puts in work for the team. If it doesn't, if not, I can drop it, but we'll see. The next, this is a mon I really wanted to use. Zygarde 10%. I could have gotten a better dragon or something, but I just really wanted to use this thing. It has base 100 attack just like regular Zygarde 50, but it's the fastest one, and since it's faster, it doesn't have enough bulk as they do, but it can still make do. Also, it can coil to raise its bulk, and then it can dual dance with like coil and D-dance, I guess. It also gets priority, or something like, I don't know, something that it would outspeed it. It can have some speed coverage glare, stop some things with that haze. Does this thing get stealth rocks? No. But also, this move, no, not toxic. Wait, okay, oh my god. This move right here, 1,000 arrows, this thing is amazing. It can take advantage of so many more quad weaknesses because it can hit things that are levitating or flying. So like, say I'm versing a Rotom Heat. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a dude in this league with a mono electro team. You better watch out for this thing. So if you like click it on a Rotom Heat, instead of being not effective, it's 4 times super effective. So that's amazing. It also runs a pretty nice, if I say so myself, banded set, and also it gets 1,000 waves. Is that on? Not very. Where's 1,000 waves? 1,000 waves. Which can trap foes if I want to trap them and like set up all over them if it's like something. Okay, next here we have Mandy the Mandibuzz. This thing can defog. It can taunt some stuff. It can U-turn out. It's someone that I've used once before, and it's pretty good. It can take so many hits and then just roost up and toxic and knock off other stuff. It could even set up with Nasty Plot. Yeah, to raise its 55 special attack. It also gets Brave Bird to hit very hard with like so foul play. This thing is just a really nice mon. Excited to use it. Over here to the second half of our team. Okay. So at this point, I saw I needed a fire type. A lot of fire types were gone, but thankfully, our boy Spectre the Chandelure was still there. This thing, base 80 speed, but I can take some hits, surprisingly, with those defense stats. I thought, like, when I used to think of this thing, I thought it was, okay, glass cannon, very fast, good special attack, you know, probably bad bulk, but when I actually looked at its stats, it has decent bulk, not the best speed, but it can run a decent scarf set with that speed. Flamethrower, Fire Blast. It can set up with Calm Mind. It gets coverage with like Energy Ball, Dark Pulse, all that. It can recover up with Pain Split. It could even set Trick Room for some of the slower things on a team. And even itself, since it comes off the 80. It can Memento to help a sweeper setup. Psychic. I should have made this thing as a user too, but unfortunately we can only get 2. Actually, I like mine. Okay, next. There's this one dude, the guy that has Mono Electric. He had all the Rotoms. He also got Thunderous Eye, which is what I really wanted for the spot. So the only thing left that he didn't take, that was an Electric type that doesn't hit super effectively by, or is like off the ground with like Levitate or something, is Electros. It's not the role I wanted. I wanted something that can hit I wanted a, what's called, a wall breaker, which was the job Senti I would fit for me, and it could also take hits, but this thing fills a different role as being bulky, but still be able to dish out some damage. It gets U-turn and Volt Switch in case I'm pressing like a ground type or something. It gets so much coverage, and it runs an amazing, what's it called, Assault Vest set. The Electro type's really nice for it. And also this thing with the Assault Vest and its bulk can pair with our next one, which is very physically bulky, but not especially bulky. Okay, for Regirock, what I thought was, okay, my team is very weak to the combination of Flamethrower plus Ice Beam, so I need to get something that resists both. I wanted a good rock type. All of them were taken, except for like Tyranitar, but I didn't want Sand. But you know what? I feel like this is a good pick. It has a lot of bulk. It can explode if I need to get some good damage or something. It gets a bunch of coverage with like the punches, hammer, Iron Head, superpower, all that. Could run a special set, but coming off 50 special attack, nah. I can pair with the Trick Room from Shandy, you know. I think it's just really nice. So for my last mod, I needed something that was 14 points. I already had the types that this thing had. I already had a Grass type and Ferrothorn. This made me more weak to Flame Beam. I guess we'll call it Flamethrower plus Ice Beam. But you know what? I don't think it will hurt the team, because with that contrary ability, and it can hit really hard with Leaf Storms and then raise its special attack instead of lower it. Wait, does this thing get like something to change its stats? Because I can run like a Swords Dance to lower my attack and then swap it to someone. That would be funny. It also can serve as a cleric with aromatherapy. It can also debug away rocks. Speed control with glare. I can knock off things. This thing does more than you'd think it would for just some banana snake thing. So that was our UBA team, guys. If you guys liked it, leave a like, do all the stuff, notifications, all that, I guess. See you next time.